Welcome back. Well, now we're joined by His Excellency Bello, who is the Nigerian ambassador to Mexico. He joins us virtually. Good morning, Your Excellency. Thank you for joining us on the program. It's very early morning where you are. We appreciate that. Now, some emergency.
Good morning, Chamberlain.
Thank you. Some emergency, as it were, in the embassy in Mexico concerning COVID-19 outbreak, which has led the embassy to taking certain decisions to shut down the embassy. Could you tell us what is going on?
Thank you so much. Good morning, Nigerians. It is my pleasure to be here this morning. I was in Nigeria for quite some weeks to participate in the governorship election of my state, Osun State. And I came back to see that some of my staff were not on ground. Asking after them, it was reported by the head of Chancery to me that they tested positive to COVID-19. And having worked with them for 1 week, and I saw that if we don't take some precautions, it will continue to spread. I now ordered on Friday that from today, Monday, the 8th, the embassy is temporarily closed down to allow us to sanitize the environment, fumigate, and for workers, those that are just getting better, to stay at home and get better. So as it is now, the embassy is temporarily closed down, and we hope to resume after 1 week. Thank you.
Well, Your Excellency, one wonders what you think might be responsible for this, what one might call resurgence. That's, of course, we understand about 82% vaccinated people have there in Mexico. What could, in your opinion, be responsible for this resurgence? Because I'm almost certain it's not just limited to the mission. It must be across the country.
If you do the research for that, you will discover that the whole world lost about 5-point-something million people to COVID since 2020. America took the largest chunk of over 700,000, followed by Brazil, followed by India. Next to India is Mexico. Mexico had active cases of about 6.8 million and 328 deaths. Now, as of today, about 6 million recovered and 121,000 still very active. So with all of this, you will discover that Mexico is one of the most hit nations of the world by COVID. As of today, the daily death rate in Mexico is 85 people per day. 85. So one must not take for granted the issue of COVID. When I came to Nigeria, I was used to what was happening in Mexico using my face mask. But I discovered that I was odd man out, all through. People will be laughing at you. Why are you behaving this way? Why are you using face mask? So it is because of the background of where I was coming from. So that is the situation here. It is not like Nigeria. The rate at which COVID is ravaging in Europe, America, the president of this nation had it twice. So it's no joke anywhere.
Well, Your Excellency, on a lighter note, I mean, in some of those rooms that you were the only ambassador in those rooms. So you were the odd one out in that regard, as a matter of fact. But then we hope that all of those 6 who have contracted COVID in the mission, we hope none of them is in critical condition and that they'll be back safely, first and foremost. But
No.
okay, that's good to know.
In fact, when I came, 2 of my drivers that had it were part of the people that came to pick me at the airport. So I was happy for that.
Okay. So what happens to, for instance, those who were supposed to have an appointment with the mission, who were supposed to appear physically, and they don't have any of this information? How will that now work?
If you go through my directive, it clearly stated that the home-based officers, that is, those officers from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Nigeria, and the local staff are to work from home. As we are starting today to work from home, we will not miss anything. And there is a notice at the gates for urgent matters to be attended to. My officers are on ground. I'm on ground to attend to anything that is urgent in nature.
Okay, because that's the bit I was trying to find out, because I saw that, yes, they work from home, but for those urgent ones, a good thing you said that you will be on ground. But you said it's 1 week, not 2 weeks. So after a week, everybody will be back.
By God's grace.
Okay.
But you said 1 week at first instance. What does that mean?
I didn't put that there. I didn't say at first instance. Okay. I said 1 week from Monday the 8th.
Okay.
And I mean it.
Okay. Well, that was
it will not take time to fumigate the environment. It's not too big an environment. We can fumigate and finish within 1 day or 2.
But what?
It is because we receive on daily basis a lot of people coming to the mission, and we wouldn't know where it came from, the outbreak. So we want to prevent the coming in and going out of people for quite some time. And I think 1 week is enough to do that.
But, well, that statement, as Chamberlain confirmed, that statement actually said 1 week at first instance. Well, that's been laid to rest now. Well, you've also talked about the fact that, you know, there will be skeletal services, virtual and all of that. What services precisely will be directly affected by the shutdown?
Majorly, those seeking visas to come to Nigeria, those that want to renew their passports, and all of that, consular services in general.
And you said that all services will be returned within the first 1 week.
By God's grace, we are resuming next week, Monday.
Okay. What kind of precautions would you say that the country itself is putting in place to ensure, at least perhaps in collaboration with your office, to the same effect?
Mexico is a very well-organized country. They have put a number of things in place to checkmate the spread. More than 62% of them were vaccinated. They are approved for use. 10 different vaccines from Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca, and others. And here in Mexico, whether you are alone in the car or you are with people, you must use your face mask. In the plane, you must use it. Everywhere, you cannot enter any public place without using face mask, unless in your home. So they have done a lot to curtail the spread of the disease here in Mexico.
All right, Your Excellency, it's 2:53 a.m. where you are. We have to let you go. We do thank you very much indeed for your time this morning, and all the best.
Chamberlain Ayo, I thank you for this opportunity, and good morning, Nigerians.